You reap 100% of what you sow. The idea I want to bring to you guys today is the idea that in the future you will receive the fruit of what you have put in today, of the work that you have put in today. The farmer wakes up every single morning, 4 a.m., harvests the crops, right? Plants the seeds, waters them, day in, day out, seeing no reward. There's no potatoes being grown, right? No apples, no vegetables, no corn, no cucumbers, no nothing. And he does it anyways. 1 weekend, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 6 weeks, 8 weeks, 3 months, 4 months, 8 months, 12 months. Finally, he has to wait in the winter. He can't even harvest anymore. He has done his work. He has consistently put it in, and he has seen absolutely zero results so far. And spring comes, and summer comes, right? And he goes back to work, and right at the start of summer, right in the middle of summer, that is when harvest comes, right? Around springtime, end of spring. And it's all because he was putting in the work consistently, every single year, year after year. You see, God has this thing where he delays gratification. And I want that to be a habit for all of you guys moving forward, right? If you truly want to go ahead and get to where you want to be, it will require delayed gratification. It will require temporary sacrifice. It will require commitment to something that you cannot yet see. That is what true faith is, right? We talk about faith in the spiritual sense of believing in God and whatnot. Faith is truly the belief that something does exist that you cannot see, that you cannot physically, tangibly touch or see, right? But you can feel. And energy is a real thing. You can go and do your own research, right? Look at the studies. Quantum physicists have confirmed that everything has a vibration. Everything is energy. And this is not a non-Christian belief. This is just true. So, moving forward, right, for you guys, if you have massive goals for where you want to be in 5 or 10 or 15 years, remember that right now you are sowing the seeds. I know for me, the seeds that I was sowing was being on the subway in the morning, reading Atomic Habits, listening to Think and Grow Rich. I can single-handedly attest the majority of my success to this day to that seed being planted, right? To that book having been implanted into my mind, having been literally me synthesizing and me truly, I'd say, like digesting, internalizing the ideas of that book changed my life because of the fact that I started to take that thought process, that mindset, and I started to look at the rest of my life in a different way. And every single day it compounded, right? That mindset after reading that book was applied to every single day from that point on. And that compounded, but I didn't see it right away. I didn't start to make $10,000 the next day. It takes time, right? The lifeline, the universe, God, he takes his time to line things up properly, exactly to his plan. But it all requires putting in work. Now, I think sometimes, and I laugh about this with my good sales friends, as to where I am now. You know, I'd say the past 2 years, maybe the past year I've worked hard, but the past 2 years, I've embarrassingly not worked that hard. Yes, I've done more than average, but it's not been that crazy. It's nowhere even near how hard I work now, right? So it makes me think, considering how I work now, knowing I'm in the office, and this is not a flex, this is just me being completely honest, guys. Like, this channel is raw. I want to be raw. Knowing for a fact that I work 5 days a week, 12 hours a day, and then Saturday and Sunday, I'm typically working between 6 all the way up to 10 hours sometimes. That is my average. That is what I do consistently. Sometimes I'll take a day off, right? I'm hoping Sundays I'll be taking off. That is something that I'm now putting in, and it's focused work. It's not I'm just sitting around scrolling through TikTok. Like, I'm working, right? This is the kind of work I'm putting in now. I laugh about where I'm going to be in 2 years. I can't even probably imagine it. I've got my goals. I've got my things I want to achieve, but I know it will happen, right? And it's because I'm planting the seeds now. So guys, be okay with delayed gratifications. One of the co-owners of school.com, the guy who works right beside Alex Hormozy, someone who I see as an internet mentor, right? Sam Ovens says that you are exactly right now in the place as a result of your beliefs and your actions and the work you put in 2 years ago. Right now is because of what you did 2 years ago. That is his belief, right? So think about, what are you going to do now and where are you going to be in 2 years? Because the actions you make now are not going to determine today or tomorrow. They'll determine next year, next 2 years, next 3 years, next 4, etc. All right, it's this big compounding effect, and it's a constant raising of your standards. Right? That is it, guys. Very short video, very actionable. This is simply just to remind you that results do not come overnight. Right? Success is a process. It is not an event. Everybody glamorizes this to be some kind of massive event. It just happens overnight, but it's not. right? So usually because when people make their money, they start to post their videos, their TikToks, their Instagram, their YouTube, and it looks like they always had that money. It looked like, they post a couple of screenshots and videos of them when they were just starting, and then boom, all of a sudden they were driving Rolls Royces, they got Richard Milles on. You think they're balling, right? In Dubai on the Palm, right? They actually put in the work. They just weren't posting them, right? They weren't talking about it. They were doing the work that they needed to. So in the same way, guys, as someone who is kind of starting to get there slowly, far away from my goals, but slowly getting there, definitely in a better spot than I was, I'll tell you right now, everything matters, right? And you are right now in the place based off where you want, based off the work you did last year, the year, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, etc. Right? So that's it. You can even go back and stalk, for example, my TikTok, my YouTube. I mean, my YouTube's kind of new, but my TikTok for sure. I've got posts from a year, 2 years ago where I'm still doing construction, right? And you can see I've been grinding. I've been working on this, right? So this is going to be the journey, something that you guys can track with me. But yeah, that's it. Guys, thanks so much for watching. This is obviously a new year. Just be okay with not, right, getting results overnight. It's completely fine. In fact, it'd be boring if you got them overnight, I think. Be okay with putting in the work and getting the results a year, 2, 3, 4 years down the line. That is that, guys. Peace. Thanks so much for watching, and I will catch you on the next one. Subscribe if you liked it. If you want to see more of this, comment, like. It helps me out so much. Follow my socials below, and if you want to get to high ticket closing like me, right, going from making close to $2,000-$3,000 a month all the way up to 10, sometimes even 12, pushing past that point, 2025, in the span of 10 months working full-time, fill out the form in my bio, and I will help you possibly get into high ticket closing. Guys, thanks so much. Catch you in the next one. Peace.